Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, this is part two of our review of the prototype of the AS350 Puresmoke from Asmoke. So we're going to be doing the initial burn off or burn in, and we're going to be cooking on it today. We're going to be doing a slab of ribs using some lychee wood pellets. Okay, so hey, we'll get started right after this.
He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
All right, guys, like I said, we're going to be doing the initial burn off on the AS350 Puresmoke, okay? And we're going to be using some lychee pellets. The first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to remove all the insides, and we're going to have to prime the hopper. Since I don't have an instruction manual for this prototype here, I'm going to go by the rules of the AS300, where we're going to prime the hopper and we're going to let it cook at burn off at 300 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes. All right, let's get that done. All right, guys, so here you see the inside of the AS350. So I've already taken out the grates, and I'm going to remove the plates from the inside. And we're going to fill the hopper. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and fill the hopper now. Open it up. Now let's get some pellets in there. I believe this is a 4-pound hopper, 4 or 5 pound hopper. I'll double check that and put it at the bottom of the screen here for you guys if you're curious. I've never had a problem running out of pellets on the AS300 unless I was doing a long cook like a pork butt or a brisket flat. So normal cooks, I normally don't have to add any pellets. All right, guys, so here's the control panel for the AS350. We're going to turn it to smoke, and we're going to let that run for about a minute or two until the pellets start falling into the fire pot. Okay, now that we have the hopper, the auger, and the fire pot all primed with pellets, we'll go ahead and put everything back inside of the Asmoke in order for it all to get burnt in. All right. All right, so now we're going to turn on the Asmoke to 300 degrees, and we're going to let it burn for 20 to 30 minutes. All right, guys, so we're finished with our burn in of the Asmoke. We burned it for 30 minutes at 300 degrees. Now we have it coming up to temp to 225 degrees again after I turned it off in order to cook some ribs, all right? So we have lychee wood pellets loaded up in the Asmoke, and we only seasoned the ribs with SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the wind noise. It's getting kind of windy out here. One other thing I wanted to mention about the Asmoke is that this 350, it does come with a probe. So it has the probe display on the front, and here's the probe. And it also comes with a grill attachment like a lot of temp probes do, so you can actually monitor the temperature at grill level, okay? Because I know a lot of people are saying that, well, the display is showing me one temperature. What is it actually at grate level? So they provided this so you can measure that during your cook, all right? But we won't be needing this today. I'm gonna go off the 225 degrees on the front display, okay? So as we come to temp, let's go ahead and get these bad boys on. I took out the upper rack because We don't have a need for it. You know, put these on the smoker bone side down. I don't plan on wrapping. I'm letting them ride all the way out, probably 4.5 hours or so to see exactly what we get. So, hey, see you back here in 4.5 hours. All right, guys, so this is like the second take of this because my microphone went dead on me, so I had to do a quick charge on it right quick. So I'd already pulled these ribs off of the smoker. I'll show you a close-up. As you can see, they got some great color on them. You can see the SPG on the ribs. It has a little bit of pullback on it. The internal temperature was 193 when we pulled them off. I normally don't gauge for internal temperature, but for feel when it comes to ribs. But just thought you might want to know that little tidbit, okay? So I pulled them off. We brought them over here, and we had a taste test, but I'm going to have a retaste test and let you know what I thought. But first, let's go ahead and look at the auto ash clean out function and look in the drawer and see how much ash we got. All right, so we're going to pull the drawer out. And let me pull the camera back some. And as you can see, we do have some ash down here in the ash compartment that fell from the fire pot during the cook. My one concern is that there's a lot of ash over here in the flavorizer compartment, and you're gonna have liquid over here, and you got ash that seems like it's gonna be floating back and forth between the two. So there might be some sanitary issues there. I don't have the metal pan that goes in here, so it may separate the two compartments, but I'll have to mention this to Asmoke. They're gonna have to find a way to kind of separate these two compartments a little bit more to prevent the ash from floating between the two. So all right, guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut me one of these ribs off of the slab and go ahead and have a taste test. I did show you guys a smoke ring earlier, and I'll put it up again here. So as you can see, the lychee wood did produce a very good smoke ring on the ribs. So I'm just interested in seeing how it's gonna taste. I apologize for the noise in the background. My next door neighbor is power washing. So let's go ahead and have a taste test. Very juicy though. You know, this lychee wood is a unique flavor. It's got a little sweetness to it, but it's not like any sweetness I've gotten off of any other pellet. But I do like it. It tastes very good. I also like the fact that these ribs here, I didn't wrap them, so it's got kind of a nice texture on the outside of them, but it's very tender and juicy on the inside. So these taste very good. Well, that's all we have time for today. Hey, if you guys got any questions or any more comments on the AS350, hey, let me know. And I'll package them all up and I'll send them to Asmoke and see if I can get an answer for you. And then we'll do a third video on the question and answers. I've already collected some questions from some of the subscribers. So please, by all means, comment or ask a question, okay? And that's about it. So let me go ahead and get inside. It's been overcast all day long. It's kind of chilly out here, so not ideal video conditions with the cloud cover and with the noise all over the place, okay? If it's not lawnmowers, it's pressure washers. So, and don't forget the yeast. Well, like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then man, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, as always, hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker.